evening, everyone. Today's topic is regarding with the user administration called roles, which is quite important topic consideration regarding with user administration. As we in the last sessions completed like regarding how to create a user and how to create a group and how to add the existing users to the group and how to remove the existing users in the group and regarding adding the user content and modifying the user content. And today we'll discuss regarding the roles. Can anybody know what is a role or what is significance of role? Because it is not only related to service now, it is related to entire IT applications.
A role it consists of group of activities or
A
actions
set
can
of
be
permissions.
It's called a set of
yeah.
permissions. Okay. To control access for the applications, we need the roles. Major the roles are described as to control or to control the access for the applications provided. We use majorly roles for that, and majorly we'll add the roles in the two scenarios, directly to the user and directly to the group. The first one will be for the user and for the group. But in the real-time scenarios, we majorly follow assigning a role to the group. Okay, but we have an option to assign a role to the user, like the single user. But the best practice is to assign a role to a group, and automatically they'll get the role towards the group members. Like if you assign a role to a group, then automatically the group members will have the access towards those roles. Let's see what are the major roles available in ServiceNow. The first role, the major role is admin role. Or just write a heading like major roles in ServiceNow. The first one is admin role. Second one will be the ITAL role, majorly used in ServiceNow, and like impersonation role or impersonate role. And we have delegate, and we have SNC underscore internal role. It's a role name, or it's called as majorly end user. And finally, we have the security admin role. Security admin role. These are the major common roles or major useful roles in ServiceNow platform. We'll come to the admin role first. Admin role is a super user. It's called as a super user who can manage the platform or who have all the rights towards the platform or who can manage each and everything in the platform. Okay, he's called a super user, manages in all the sections. Okay, sections of platform. And when come to this ITL role have the majority part, like when compared to other roles, it has some limited access when compared to other roles, limited access to the platform when compared to admin or when compared to admin role. Okay, it majorly includes in the ITL framework formats. ITIL stands for Information Technology Infrastructure Library. We'll come to that in the next part. Like it's called ITL framework, majorly including the ITL framework works, framework processes. And when come to this impersonate role, if you want to see the point of view of other user, how the application is working or how the customization is working or configuration is working, then this impersonation role will work to check the implementation done by the other user. It is used to check implementation done by other user. But we can't impersonate with the admin role. Okay, We'll come to that later. It takes some time. And we have the delegate role. Delegate role is nothing but which works on the absence of user. For example, if your manager is not available for 1 week or 15 days, then the approvals, the notifications, and the meeting links, everything will be delegated to the other person, like assistant manager or the junior manager. Okay, this role will help you to delegate the things from one person to another person in their absence. It is called as delegate role, which works on the absence of the user. Okay. For example, if I am working as a ServiceNow developer, I am having the total access towards a ServiceNow application or platform. Then, if I am working with Power BI or any other application like Java or Zira, I don't have any access towards direct access towards ServiceNow. Then I definitely have the access to raise the tickets. It's called the end user role or end user activities. They where we can create tickets and where we can check the status of the tickets, like we can track them. It is called the end user role, and where it can allows you to create tickets and track them. And the final major role called security admin role, and these are already existed in the database. We don't have to create all these things, but ServiceNow allows you to create the custom roles also. But these are the major existing roles in ServiceNow platform. We don't have to create all these things. And this security admin role used to create ACL or update existing ACL. Okay, we'll come to that later, like what is the security admin role. And when we discuss this ACL topic, ACL is nothing but access control list. These are nothing but the controls in the list form. Okay. Any doubt up to this?
Jasharat, can you please explain once more?
Regarding which role you are asking?
Yeah, like the yeah, this ITL or impersonator.
Yeah, ITL role is nothing but which is used to gone through with ITL frameworks, like creation of tickets, going towards adjusting the problems, and when the change is applying. And these comes under this ITL framework processes. We'll come to that when we learn through like ITL framework we have in the contents. And majorly we use the ITL role for that. Okay. When compared to the admin role, the second role will be the second topmost role will be the ITL role itself, which has some limited access when compared to the admin role. And impersonate role is nothing but, for example, I developed a page or a form. A person B also developed a form. For example, Kiran developed a form. But if I want to see the Kiran form, I can impersonate to his role. Like I can impersonate by his user account. I'll show you how it will be to impersonate with a user. Okay. Any other things?
Yeah, thank you, Sharath.
Yeah. Then we'll come to like how we can see the existing roles in ServiceNow, like the path to open the existing ServiceNow roles. The major path is just go for the filter navigator, go for user administration as it is basic way. Don't forget the basic way because it's a final one. It's a final or base process. And just go for the roles. Then automatically it will display the list view of the users. And apart from that, we have alternatives. Go for filter navigator. The table name of the roles is, I'll forget to write here, like sys underscore user underscore role. Okay, it is a back the table called row. And here we can mention like sys underscore user underscore role dot list, or we can mention capital list for list view of users. Okay, as we know, regarding we have done for multiple user accounts along with groups, it same applies for the roles also. Okay, let me open my PDA and click on start building. Just click on filter navigator, go for user administration, and we have roles here. And it will display the existing roles in ServiceNow platform. Like we have some 564 users. As we discussed that, we have the admin role. You can check the description like the system administrator role. This role access to all the system features, functions, and data regardless to the security constraints and everything. It's called a super user, which consists of each and every activity control under this role called admin. And later we discuss called ITL role. It is also there in this list. You can check in your PDA. And apart from that, we have the delegate role, the SNC internal role, or security admin role. Everything will be listed here. And it is called the list view of the users. And then we come to the next called I can create some custom roles here. To create the custom roles, we have the path. Go for the filter navigator, user administration, and go for roles. And we have new button to create a new role. And I'll create some 3 roles here. First one is called manager, and we have some junior manager, and we have some senior manager. Yes, I'll write, make it as clear below this. Okay, these are the roles I want to create here. Okay, the first one is senior manager, junior manager, and the manager. Let's see. Click on new button to create a new role here. When compared to the user format, it consists of minimal formats, like minimal columns here. It is asking only the name, elevated privilege along with the description. Okay, ignore this button, like ignore this column. We'll discuss in the upcoming sessions. And we are working with application scope called global here. You haven't encountered in the last users and groups, but here we have application scope as global. You can click on this button called globe icon. We have seen like application scope is global. Okay, keep it in your mind, and we'll discuss these parts in the upcoming sessions, like what is an application scope, how we can change it, and how we can create a custom one. Okay, and here I just mentioned the name of my role. It's called manager. Manager is my first, or senior manager is my first role name. Description is nothing but just for demo purpose. I'm just creating for the demo purpose. And just click on submit. We have the two options like save. You can click on form header. We have save and submit. And everyone knows about what is difference between save and submit. And just going towards submit, and it will get back to the list view of the roles. And finally it is created. Let's see. Uh, just type here as CSR. We have senior manager. Description is demo purpose, and elevated privilege false. Okay, and then we have the alternative ways to create the role here. Like go for the filter navigator. I'll just turn off the spelling for your reference. Filter navigator, sys underscore user underscore role dot. You can use small do, or in the uppercase capital do, or FORM or FORM to create a new form in the record table. Okay, I'll just go with one example. Filter navigator, sys underscore user underscore role dot FORM. And where we can mention the name of the role here. Just I just mention as junior manager, and I'll just click as demo purpose. Click on submit. And here we created the two things. As we not came through the list view of users, if I click on submit, it is returning to the home page like the previous page. And then I create the last one called the manager. Testing purpose. Click on submit. And then you can see like we have some multiple roles here. Let's check for them. user administration, go for roles, and let's see, we have some 567 user profiles here. As I said that it is a gear icon, just click on this gear icon and we can add the columns here. I just go for created, click on OK, and then it will be available in the list view. Just double click on created, it will sort regarding the creation date. We have the senior manager, the manager, and the manager, or junior manager and the manager. These are the custom roles we created. We can add the existing roles to the user along with the custom. Let's see, we have some multiple users on the groups here. I'll go with the basics first. I'll go for the users and I'll assign some roles here. If I open Kiran's profile, and if you go for the related list here, we have the role section here. Okay, and we have edit option here. Just click on edit, and by this we can add the custom any role, existing role or the custom role towards this user. I'll just go for, I'll adjust assign a role called manager to this user and click on save. And you can see like this user profile consists of single role here. We can assign multiple roles to the multiple users, multiple roles to the multiple groups. It can be anything. Like, let's see, I'll assign the same role to the another user. Let's go back to the user's profile. Click on Bhaskar and go for roles here. Click on edit, and I just assign the same manager role towards this user also, to justify that a single role can assign to multiple users. Okay, just click on update, then details will be updated towards this user. We have learned like how to create a role here and how to assign a role to a user, but the best practice is to assign a role to a group. Okay, let's see, open the group first, the existing groups we have, or I'll show you the existing role here. I'll open my profile here, and in the roles section I'll add the existing role, not the custom created role. I'll just go for edit, and I'll assign a role called admin to this user. Click on save. Let's see some difference here. Like, if I open the existing user, any user, go for Bhaskar we have. For Bhaskar user profile, we added how many roles? How many roles we added to this? One role.
One role.
Let's check for Kiran also. Let's check for Kiran Kumar. You can see like how many roles added for the Kiran.
One role.
What about Sharath?
2 roles.
How many roles?
41.
One role.
One role, which is called as admin. But if you see like for this user profile, we have almost all 41 here. Please turn off your mic, I'm getting disturbance. We have some 41 roles here. These are nothing but the child roles. Admin is a parent role, and admin have multiple parent child roles. That's why it is happening for 41 roles. It is showing as 41 roles. Okay, got it? We'll discuss like what is parent role, how to create a child role, and everything. Let's see. Here we have some inheritance count here. If you go for the admin role, it will be 0 because it is a main role. How we can quantify that which is the role? You can see like this admin, the inheritance count should be empty here. By this you can get that it is a parent role and these are the child roles. Okay, clear? Any doubt up to this, like creating a role and assigning to the user? Is it clear?
Sharath, explain once again how to assign for a group.
I haven't shown you for the group. Just I have shown you how to assign a role to a user. Okay, keep concentration here. I just created
Sure.
3 roles and assigned to the users only, not for the group till now. Yeah, go ahead.
Okay.
Someone is asking question.
So in real time, we have access to create a role.
Yeah, definitely we have.
Okay. Thank you.
Then I'll come to that, like how to add a role or assign a role to the existing groups. Go for filter navigator, open the groups, and we have some admin and dev groups. 2 groups are the custom groups here. I'll open the admin group here, and in that we have the role section here in the related list. Go for edit, and we have 2 members here already. If you go back and you can check, like we have Sharat Chandra and Shravani here. Okay, and just go for the roles here. For Sharat Chandra, how many roles are there already?
41 roles.
41 roles we have. Let's add a role to a group. It's called admin group. We are adding to this custom group a single role here. Just go for edit, and I'll add some junior manager role here for the group, not for the single user. I'm adding completely to the group. You can see, like for this group we have a single role called junior manager. It automatically assigns the role to the existing group members also. Okay, we can check those things. Let's go for the history and open the user here, and you can see like the count has been increased to 42, and you can check like is it is added or not. Go for next page. We have the junior manager here. Okay, fine. Then we'll check for other user which is there in the group. Go for users, open this user profile, and you can check like junior manager has been assigned to this user also. Okay, you can have some difference here, like the role is junior manager and state is active, and we have the inherited as true here. I'll open the previous role here. Let's see, I'll open another user profile. You can have the differentiation regarding how these are meant for. If I open Kiran's user profile here, you can check like it is showing as inherited as false here. By this point you can come to know that this role has been assigned directly to the user, and if it is true, then you can come to know that the role has been assigned to the group, and this role has been accessed by the group itself, not directly to the user. Clear?
Yes.
Sharath,
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead, Ajay.
uh, Sharath, let's assume that there are 10 users in one particular group and I have assigned a role to that group.
Okay.
Now all these 10 users will have that role. And then I'll go to the individual users and I will delete this particular role, the same role, what we have assigned earlier. I'll delete this role at one user level, not at a group level, but
Yeah,
at one user level. So if I go back to the group again, like, will all the users have the same role or will only 9 users have that particular role?
they have 9. Like 9 users can have the role, because we are applying the thing for only the single user now. For example, Kiran is the direct user, as it is showing as inherit as false here. Let's see. Go for user administration. Go for users. Let's go for the group. We have secondary group. Let's try with that. Go for group.
Okay.
And in the dev group, we have some 3 to 4 users. I'll add some other users also here. We have 2 members. We have Kiran Kumar along with Sharat Chandra.
Yeah.
Just go for edit and I'll add some other users. I'll add some random users here. And here I'm adding, assigning a role to this dev group and which consists of some 7 members. Click on edit. And I'm assigning our major role called the senior manager role to here. Let's see. And by this, these all 7 members will get, or we have 13 members, fine. We have 13 members here, and all these 13
13
members will
members.
get this role called senior manager.
Senior manager.
Okay, let's check. If I open the user profile and go for this Abel tutor, okay, I'll just remove the Abel tutor user role here. Let's go for history, go for users. His name is Abel. Open the Abel tutor user profile, and he is having the senior manager role here. Just click on edit. You can see like he's not having the access here because it is inherited from the group, not by direct user. Got it? Because it works in a scenario
So
like
we
it
won't
works in
be
a
able
parallel.
to.
We can remove the user from the group. It's the only way to do those removing the access towards the role.
Okay. So we at user level we won't be able to remove inherited roles.
Yeah. If it is inherited, it's false. If it is inherited from the group, like if it is assigned to the group, then we don't have any options to customize or configure from the user level. We can do by using the group level itself. Got it? Yeah. Any other doubts like how we can assign the role to a user and how we can assign a role to a group? Clear?
Clear, sir. Clear.
Clear.
Yeah. We'll come to the next major topic called it's hold ups to the major part of the role section, like parent and child relationship. Can anybody have any idea about parent and child relationship?
Yeah, child can have properties of parent.
Okay. Any other inputs?
Parent role can be to the child, and additionally, child can have another role.
Okay.
Child can access the roles of parent, but parent cannot have access to roles in child.
Yeah, I'll come to that. I think you are misleading this concept. Like parent and child relation, nothing but properties of parent will be transferred to the child, but not from child to parent. Clear? Is this point valid or it makes some sense? We can transfer the properties from the parent to the child, but not from child to parent. Let's see, we'll create some roles which consists of some child roles also. Okay, I'll just mention as super admin, which is considered as a parent here. Okay, and major we have something called as let's see, super admin, and we have some two childs here like called as first thing associate, and legal advisor. Consider these are as child roles here. Can I know what is the parent of this associate role?
Super admin.
Super admin is a parent role of
Super admin.
super admin is a parent role for the associate. Okay. Let's assume that for associative we have another child role and called as some demo role. Make it as something called as junior engineer. Okay. Which is child for the associate and it is parent for the junior engineer. In the point of junior engineer, like mentioned as junior engineer, who is the parent of junior engineer here?
Associate.
Associate. Here associating acting as dual role, like it is child for the super admin and parent for the junior engineer. Is it clear?
Yes.
Yeah, clear.
I'll show you some basic example how it will be like. If you take some India is a parent role and make it as Andhra Pradesh. It's called AP, called as child, and in that Andhra Pradesh we have Kurnool and make it as child here. And here AP is acting as both parent and child, like dual role. Parent for the Kurnool, child for the India. Is this example defines or this one? Can I go with the top one or the second one?
Anything is fine, Sharad. That's it.
Yeah, fine. Then, for example, if I am having another role called as sub junior or sub junior, it is also a child. Then junior engineer will act in the dual format. It's an hierarchy. Okay, don't confuse regarding this. For the sub junior role, what is the parent role?
Junior engineer.
Junior engineer. Then junior engineer is a child or parent?
Junior engineer.
Parent.
Parent for which one?
Sub junior.
Sub junior. Child for
Sub-junior.
Child for associate.
associate. Fine.
Associate.
Then we'll
Associate.
create this type of hierarchy and I'll show you how it will be. As I assign the role called admin to user called Sharath, then how many roles has been assigned to the Sharath user? 41 probably. Okay. For example, if I assign the super admin role to the same user called different user, make it as some X user, then how many roles will be there for the user called X when I assign super admin role?
Probably more than 40.
42, I think.
I'm asking regarding with X. If I assign the super admin role, it's a name. Don't confuse regarding super admin. You can mention anything here. I just mentioned for your purpose, like super admin is a role. If I assign the super admin role to the X user, then how many roles will be there for this X user? For example, I assign only admin role, single role for the Sharath. It consists of 41 roles. It is showing as 41. If I assign the super admin for the X user, then how many roles will be there?
41.
41.
5.
Who said 5?
5 row.
Who said 5?
Ajay.
5 is the correct answer.
Ajay,
Because
it's me. I said 5.
it's first, second, third, fourth, and fifth. Because these are the child roles of super admin now. It is a parent one. It is parent for each and every role. Like we have multiple roles here. Associate role we have, junior engineer we have, sub junior we have, legal advisor. These are the childs of which role?
Super admin.
Super admin. Obviously, if I assign the super admin role, then automatically the child roles will also be assigned to the user. Can we do this hierarchy here right now in the PDI? Let's see. I'll create these users and I'll show you how to create the child role also. First, I'll show you how to create a parent role. I think everyone knows about how to create a role. It's in basic format. Let's go for user administration and go for roles and click on new button to create a new role. What's our first parent role name?
Super admin.
Super admin. Very good. Super admin.
Super.
I'm here saving the form because I have work in the form. Just I'm clicking on save for the purpose. And then I have this related links here, like called as custom contain roles, applications with role, modules with role, and custom tables. We'll discuss these parts when we come towards the applications and the modules. We'll have the next topic. And we have the contain roles here. It is nothing but if you mention anything here, it is considered as a child role of the super admin. Okay, just click on new button. And what is the first child of the super admin?
Associate.
Associate.
Okay, just click on submit. Don't do anything. And we created a role called associative under the super admin. You can clearly see that contains role. Super admin consists of how many roles? One single role.
Yes.
Then if I want to create legal advisor, can I create here directly by clicking on new button?
Yes.
Yeah, just click on new button and we have the second role called legal advisor. Legal advisor. Just click on submit. You can see clearly like that we have the two roles for the super admin which are considered as a child role. Okay. Then for the legal advisor, do you have any child further roles?
No.
Then directly we'll come towards associative role and we'll create these two sub child roles here. Let's see, go for associative. I think I'm getting some disturbance from other. Can you mute yourself? Let's click on new button and we have the next thing called, what's the next role? Junior engineer is a role. Junior engineer is a role. Click on submit. And what is the next role? Sub junior is a role. Let's create a new role. Or if I want to open the junior engineer, or I can directly create an associate. I need to open the junior
To
engineer
create
role.
under junior engineer, right?
Open the junior
Yeah.
engineer, and then you can create the role here. Just click on new button, and where we can create the sub junior here, sub junior engineer or something. Click on submit. Let's go back to the hierarchy first. I think everyone knows about this hierarchy. Super admin is the parent, and these two are the childs. Associative legal advisor is the childs, and for the associative we have another child role called junior engineer, sub junior engineer. And if I assign this role super admin for any user, let's see what happens. Filter navigator, users, and open this first user profile. If it consists of any role, let's see. I think she doesn't consist of any role. Click on edit, and I'm assigning a role called super admin here. Super admin. Click on save. Then you can see like she have access of almost all 5 roles here, like super admin, junior engineer, legal advisor, associate, and sub junior. I have one question in my mind that if I assign the legal advisor to any user, then how many roles will be there for the user?
One.
One.
One only, no? Fine. If I assign junior
One.
engineer,
Two.
Two.
If I assign only the associative role,
Three.
clear? I think everyone knows about this hierarchy. For example, if I assign the super admin for a group, then it also works as same. I assigned a role for the user here.
Yes. Every.
If I assign the same role to the group, then the same hierarchy will work?
Yes.
Yeah, definitely works, because
It
if
will,
you assign a
yes.
role to the group or the user, then automatically it works towards this whole hierarchy. I'll show you once, like I'll show you, you can pick anyone, junior engineer or sub-junior or associative or legal advisor, anyone. So I can assign this role to a group. Let's see what happens. Pick any use role here.
Junior engineer.
Assign the super admin role itself to a group.
Yeah, it's out of my concept. Like, go with. Let's go with database group. We have the existing database group. Let's see. We don't have roles here. Go for edit and just assign the super admin role. I'm assigning the role to the group. Let's see clearly. Like, we have some 3 or 4 members here. We have 3 members here. ITL user, Beth Angela, and Fred Ludi. If I open the Fred Ludi user profile, let's see. He consists of these roles. Like, he consists of almost 90, and he consists of these users also. Like, these roles, like super admin, junior engineer, sub junior, everything. Let's go back to the next page, last page. Or you can directly search here like super. Yeah, we have super admin. Clear? Got it?
Yeah.
And the same hierarchy will work for group also. Okay, the same hierarchy. For example, we have the admin group, and we have the dev group, which are already custom groups we created in the last session. And we can also create the same the subgroups or the child groups here. Like, for the admin group, we can mention as A group, B group, and C group. And what is the parent role of B group?
A group.
A group is the parent group of the B. And final one, C is a child of B. But wholesome, what is the parent of this ABC?
Admin group.
Admin group is the parent group of all these things. Let's see, I have already there here. Let's go back. The database group is already existing. Let's go for groups. Go for database. And you can see, like, it is a group which consists of already groups here. These are called as the child groups here. I'll show you in the group, like custom group. Go for filter navigator, go for groups, and in the admin group I'll create some 2 groups. Go for admin, and we have the group section here in the related list. Click on new button, which allows you to create a new group. The name is A group, and it is asking, like, which is already filled, like admin group is parent here. Okay, we haven't done anything here. It's already populated like admin group is a parent for this A group. Click on submit, and if I open the A group, then it also allows you to create the subgroups. If I open the A existing group, and we have the groups here, click on new button, and which allows you to create the secondary group regarding with A. We can see, like, parent is already mentioned as A group here. We can mention B group here as a name. Click on submit. But you don't get any chance to create the groups in the real time, which they're already created. Just we'll get a chance to modify the existing groups. Okay, the groups are n number of in the organization. Like, we have some almost 75,000 groups in my organization. We majorly come across, like, updating the existing groups, not to create the new one, because we have already mess in total groups table. Is it clear? Any doubts regarding this hierarchy? For example, if I
No,
assign like, what's the role called, senior manager, to this admin group, First, suppose if I assign the senior manager role to this admin group, then all three will get this senior manager, or only the admin group will have the senior manager?
You get all three.
All three
Because these are called as a child groups, then automatically the parent properties will transfer from the parent to the child. Okay. Any doubts till now? So we can go for the next topic, like what are the other rules? Is it clear?
Clear, Sharat.
Then you can see like the table name sys underscore user underscore group is a table name, and I'll share the table names in the Excel sheet after completion of the admin group or other things. We have some major I think we complete three things, like the user table, the group table, and along with the role table. Okay, we come across three tables till now, and in the upcoming days we'll come across up to 40 to 50 tables. Okay, we should remember some 10 to 15 tables. That's it, that's enough. And when I come to this user form, I think everyone is fine with the roles. Anything to be discussed? So I can jump into the next topic, like the user form. Yeah, got it. Go for the users form, filter navigator, users. If I open the existing user account, please mute yourself if you're not speaking. And you can see like we have done with the roles. I think roles will be populated here if we add it, and we have groups. In which groups this user is involved, and we have some delegates here. Delegates is nothing but if he is not available, or if he is in the absence, then who wants to control all these notifications or approvals? If he is a manager, then this delegates will work. This delegates will comes under this role called delegate role, which works on the absence of the user. I'll show you how it will be. If I open the user form, we have the delegates here. Click on new button to create a new delegate for this user called Sharath. It's already populated here like Sharath Chandra as a username, and we have the delegate column here to select the existing users. Click on this reference icon, and for example, if I want to delegate my works to Kiran, we can mention the start date and end date. It's up to you, or regarding how many days you are delegating his role. And you can sort this, like if you want to delegate only approvals, you can only delegate approvals only. On behalf of you, if you are not available, then Kiran Kumar will deal all the approvals on behalf of you. Okay. If you want to delegate assignments also, you can check here and you can click on submit. Okay. It's called the delegated one, which will works when you are in the absence or not available. Here you can select start date and end date. Before to that, he will work regarding with approvals and assignments. Any doubt in the delegates?
No doubt.
Yeah. Then we'll come to like impersonation user. We have the next role called impersonation, which is used to check how it is visible to the in the other perspective, like implementation of by the other user. For example, right now the system admin is a current logged in user. He is called as the current logged in user. If I want to impersonate user, just click on this impersonate user button, and which asks you to search a user here. I want to impersonate with Abel tutor, and click on impersonate user, and it will show the form how it is visible to his or to his platform, like to his point of view. You can see like we don't have any admin here, and we don't have any global search box. Depending upon the roles, it is defined, like the platform is defined regarding the roles. Abel tutor doesn't consist of any admin role, that's why he is not able to see all this global search and application scope and everything. You can check like he doesn't have any access towards the all applications. These are limited here. For example, if I want to impersonate with other user who is having the admin role, let's check. I think Sharath will have the user called the role called admin. Let's check for impersonate user. Search like Sharath. Like if I impersonate this account, then he has everything. Like you can see, like the current logged in user is Sharath here, and he consists of all the things like global search, and you can see like in the filter navigator, all are accessible. It depending upon the roles. Roles are meant for defining the security or access for the applications. Like in the top we mentioned, like to control the access for the applications provided, we can use these roles. Clear?